Hey everyone, this week's rental is the Kia Soul crossover SUV, compact SUV. It's a quirky looking vehicle, very squared shape, but pretty nice clean lines. Powered by an inline 4 engine in a front wheel drive configuration. Like I said, it looks kind of quirky. I guess it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it does have some utility to it. Now, let's pop open the trunk. It does have very limited, well, not limited, but a smaller storage space compared to, but it's pretty much good enough. And the seats fold down, so you could have more room to store your things, so that's a little bit helpful. Let's hop in the back. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, we hop in the back, and it's actually kind of roomy back here. 6-foot driver, 6 foot in the back. I have like a fistful of room of space, and since it's square design, the inside is very high, so you don't really feel cramped. You could easily fit 3 adults back here. Even sitting in the middle, it feels comfortable enough. And what I like is no middle section. Does not have any air vents or power plugs right here. It's pretty minimal. Weird looking design. The handles, the way you open it is kind of weird as well too. It doesn't feel like, you don't feel that little nudge of opening up the door. Small cup holder, small little storage space over here, your speakers, and same for the other side. Pretty roomy and spacious back here, no complaints. There is nothing in the middle seat, since this middle seat drops all the way down for more storage space. There's no center armrest, so that's a little bit of a ding to it. Let's hop into the front and see what's going on there. All right, hopping into the front. All right, as I hop into the front, shut the door. Nice little Kia sound that you're going on. No touch ignition. You have to use the key fob. Turn it on. You have greeted with analog gauges and a small digital information gauge up at the front. So moving on over to the side, you have this quirky looking area right here for your air vents, and I like how they have the tweeters right here. That's kind of nice. Down on the side, you have your light controls, and then also some of your safety controls like collision detection and lane departure, traction controls. I like how you could able to turn it on and off easily for that. Steering wheel, pretty basic, plastic steering wheel. Steering column on the left has your light controls and your signals. Your left, and then on your right is your windshield wipers. Steering wheel itself, you have on the left your Bluetooth controls, and then on your right your cruise control settings. So moving on over to the side, you have your power windows and locks controls and your side view mirror controls as well. Little storage area, but you got to be careful because things could fall through right here, but you can store something right here. Yeah, storage space down here, and a cup holder, speakers, and everything is manual adjustable. Seating, nothing's powered. It's pretty basic. So moving over to the center, you have your top, pretty plain up here. It has sunglass and dome lights. What I like is that it's push button. And some speakers for SOS and whatnot. Moving on down, you have your air vents and your infotainment system. This looks to be I would say an 8-inch screen, and your control knobs and hardware buttons as well. Down here you have your climate control. Everything is hard buttons, and switches. So that's, if you're used to that, won't be any thing different. Down here you have a storage compartment. I like how there's this little area right here. You could set your phone while it's charging. It will kind of fall down, or set it like that. While it's charging, you do have one USB-A port right here, and then a small little storage area. You have your gear controls. Moving on down, you have your drive mode, which is basically driving in sport and driving in normal. Driving in sport actually changes it. It's quite nimble, but I'll get to that later in the video. Moving on down, you have 2 cup holders, and you have an analog emergency brake switch. All right, so middle console is deep, but very kind of small, but doable. Glove control, glove box is regular size. Overall, the seating arrangement, you feel very comfortable on here, and it does give you good visibility. You don't feel cramped because of the square design. It does have some blind spots, especially right there, but the safety features kind of could help with that issue. So let's take this car on the road, or this vehicle on this road, and see how it performs. All right, let's go on the road in the Kia Soul. It drives quite really nothing to write home about, but it drives pretty nicely for a compact crossover SUV. Inline 4 is adequate with at least one person, myself, in the vehicle. It may suffer a little bit when you have more people or you're carrying more luggage, but that's where you switch it to sport mode. Even though it's not going to make a whole much of a difference, it does give the car a little bit of pep to it. I'm surprised at the maneuverability. It handles pretty nimble. I like that. The brakes are responsive, and the suspension is rather soft. You do feel some bumps on the road, but overall it's pretty comfortable. Acceleration is good. I don't find myself struggling. I can maneuver in and out of traffic, going on the highways. I have enough power to get up to speed on there, and so that's a plus. What I like about this car is that the safety features all come standard, even though this is like a base model trim. So you have your lane or your blind spot detection. Here you have collision, you have lane departure, stuff that comes in a more premium model. The Kia Soul has it all on here. Overall drivability is A+. Good, not drivability A. It's kind of it catches you by surprise how good the car kind of drives and handles, and the comfortability of it. Given its awkwardness, I think that makes up for it. The awkward square box makes up for it by the interior room. Engine noise or cabin noise is moderate for its class. It does pretty well on a 14-gallon tank. You fill it up all the way and you'll get close to 350 to 400 miles on here. More on the 350 side. So I would definitely rate this vehicle as a good rental car for you. Let me show you a little acceleration I'll get on before I end the video. So acceleration, you can hear it kind of like growling when it gets on, but it feels stable. You have good visibility. Not, even though you have that blind spot in the back, it's not too big of a deal. But overall, I recommend this as a rental. I'll give it an A. If you can get past the way the car looks. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.